Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. As your gracious, why they're texting me now? It's work. It's a holiday. They can fuck off. So when we last got here, you had delivered your impromptu passenger into Garport. Had made your way up to the massive Colosseum, simply known as the Quarry. Had a fairly tense.
I thought it was pretty pleasant.
It depends on your view of that kind of thing, I suppose. Conversation with the guy who runs it, and as of right now, you guys just kind of backed off a bit and are hanging out in the, yeah, you guys are just kind of at Garport. If there's anything else you guys can do here, it's up to you guys.
Mickey
sorry?
Longlegs and Lizard Boy stay.
Oh,
on the
yes,
ship.
sorry. Mickey
Mickey
has
Longlegs.
weird, long, odd-shaped legs, yes.
Yes. Mickey does indeed still have the weird spider legs that he dislikes immensely.
Alright, so. What are y'all up to? Ilya, or for anybody back on the ship, Mickey and Airtos, if you guys want to do something, it's up to y'all.
Also, I would like to remind everyone that technically this ship is leaving in the morning to go to Risko Priton. If that's what we want to do, or instead we can go around and try out.
Is it in the
want
morning
to
or is it
evade-
like in an hour or two?
You really want to evade going to Rescatron? What terrible things do you think are going to happen when we get there?
Oh, nothing. It's just gonna be super boring.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
And then the
Nothing
crazy
at
stuff
all.
happens.
Nothing at all.
No, yeah. See, Traveler and I know it's just gonna be it's a real snooze
It's going to be a
fest.
fun walk.
Oh,
See,
dude,
and
and
I totally haven't been planning for this for like the last month.
Oh,
at
so
all.
then we're going to side quest. We're going to go over here.
Sure. Hey, once again, I'll never force you guys to do anything. I have plans everywhere. Just depends on
That's
what
fair.
you go to first. All right. So,
What are you guys going to do? Make you stay on the ship?
yeah. So yeah, those of you who are in town, you have to have a couple hours before the ship leaves. Is there anything else that y'all are looking to do?
I guess if there's a shop of some type, like a potion.
I guess that
potion
would be a
seller.
good idea since we're on land right now.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
adventure requires your
You can
strongest
go.
potion.
Yeah, you can walk around, and after a bit, you can find a big ol' sign with no actual language written on it, but there is a bubbling cauldron painted on it that you gather may be a potion maker.
All right. As I pull this up so we can. It's still Lilith and
Stormy
it's
is
still
with you.
Stormy and Ilya with me, correct?
yes.
All right. I guess in I go.
Yeah, you head in. You see a very similar, apothecary style shop. Bunch of little potions and vials and jars of things just lining the walls. And you see standing behind the counter a figure in a deep blue dark cloak, completely hidden by shadows. Nothing but a pair of like long fingers, gnarled. Sorry, I said that completely backwards. Long and gnarled fingers, just kind of sticking out into long places. Overly long. The whole point is, I just want to be clear. These are not human hands. They are definitely too long of fingers.
Does it hypothetically look oh man.
I know what you want to say. Does it look like Mickey's legs?
No, I wasn't gonna say that. That'd be very funny though if we found the other half. Does it look like a horde? What was? Little lizard man. My brain's
Lizard
turned
man.
off.
He's not a lizard man. He's a goblin.
Oh, I thought he was a
kobold?
Yes.
No, it's not a kobold. It's a goblin.
Oh.
No, it does not look like Horde's hands.
How do you know that?
Hmm. Which?
I can't believe you would mistake our horde for a kobold.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
horde in
no.
months. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you guys did just kind of
That's hearsay.
abandon him. So yeah.
Hello. Are you open? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well, the door's open, ain't it?
No, that's correct. Excuse me. May I see your wares?
Well, they ain't hidden, are they?
We must protect this person with all costs.
Very right. Very right. I will. Well, I'm assuming that there is a display case with potions. Would they happen to be labeled?
Oh no, there are no. As you look around at all these
Just a
different
grab
herbs
bin.
and potions, there is not a label to be found.
Are they in uniform vessels, or are they in like one's in a mason jar, others in a Capri-Sun pouch?
No, it is. There's like weird mason jars. One you can't even see in because it's like old school clay pot. One doesn't have a stopper. It's in a bowl.
There's a light bulb upside down holding something.
my favorite potion vessel, a bowl covered in plastic wrap. I love it.
There's Tupperware.
Tupperware. Tupperware.
Crazy question. Would you happen to have a potion of haste?
Or boots of haste.
What?
A potion, you drink it and it makes you very quick, hard to hit. Something along those
Or
lines.
cocaine. Do you have cocaine?
I can have you something that make you feel real quick. And she
In a
pulls
battle.
out-
In a battle.
Give me a moment. Kind of like ducks down behind something real quick. Rum just pulls out like 4 individual potions, all of which are in these weird like. Imagine like a swirly straw that you put a cap in. It's like held in that. Kind of looks at it and flicks one as she just goes, "If you're looking to get a little boost in combat, this'll do you right nice."
I see.
What
I see.
shit are you buying, Drew? This seems like your kind of store, though. You would buy shit from this kind of a vendor.
Oh, Drew? Drew 100% would, yes.
Verin
Verin?
as well, to be fair.
No. Verin does not like this. Oh. And now, these 4 potions, all the same effect. Same potions.
Oh, but these aren't much good for combat.
Oh, those are the other speed, yes. How much for the combat one?
Only 75 gold.
I just picture the combat one just has like a helmet on it, and the non-combat one has like a party hat on it.
And how much for the non-combat one?
75 gold. They are similar, just some slight differences.
I love this.
There is a 50-50 chance this is a potion of haste. There's a 50-50 chance I'm buying gas station dick pills. And I understand
I
this.
really hope it's the second one.
Same. We
Damn.
need some more shenanigans, some tomfoolery about.
Well, if you guys want more tomfoolery, I can get tomfoolery. Listen.
Oh,
We'll meet a guy named
tomfoolery? I don't-
Tomfoolery.
Yeah,
right. That's actually the
Oh.
shopkeeper's name.
You just stole the wings out of my joke, damn it.
You were too slow.
Great minds think alike. That's all it is.
Do you
We're
have
all on the
any
same level.
other interesting potions?
Interesting. What are you looking for? You itching in your nethers?
No.
This one's
no.
called gas station dick pills.
No.
As he says no, I'm gonna start waving my hands like Verin is just lying.
Right. Well, if you were, I've got a variety of salves over here. If you've got something that's bit you and you're itching and it's leaving welts, I've got that over here. If you got the mumps, I got something to drink. I've got something that will cure your miner's lung if you're one of those folks, although I think you're a little bit too finely dressed for one of them.
I love this guy already.
Oh,
Bring
he's
him
great.
along, Licord.
We'll lose
And
him.
then forget about him in the next town over. Yeah.
Here comes Mycelio with a sponsorship from this person. Just
Um.
You guys are now sponsoring a shop that
Shitty
doesn't
potion
exist.
sellers.
right.
No, because Horde's used goods doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, and
Horde isn't there, and you still have all the merch.
Wait, what?
remember when
Folks of
Mycelio
Billowing
got
you all
Oh, yeah.
have one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they all have a defunct.
even
shop on
Rathu
the
has
bottom.
one.
He does.
Yep.
The salves, the medicinal things. I have a friend that might need them.
Stormy audibly laughs,
Um,
like chuckles.
I was more thinking about potions for battle again, combat.
Well, I don't deal with much combat here. That's more of the quarry's business. Or if you want to go down to the naval base,
Hmm.
of course, then you'll have to take the trolley, and that's always quite the bother.
Why is that? We're
You
pretty
never
fresh
know
to
when it's
town.
gonna get. You never know when it's gonna get stuck, do ya?
Ah, yes. Yes. No trolley.
Cable's getting stuck and taut, and then you're just dangling in the air for hours.
I will purchase your speed potion, the combat one. The combat one.
Hands you this weird, swirly potion vial.
75 gold.
Well, that's what I said, isn't it?
All right. Do either of you two need anything here? Maybe some of those salves?
No, I'm fine. Stormy just is kind of looking around, keeping an eye out.
All
You
right.
sure you don't need those salves, big man?
I'm all right. And I just kind of turn around and kind of like gracefully nod my head, like I'm good. Like
All right. Oh, okay.
Actually, if you're a lizard, no wait.
Well, he's
no,
not a
is
lizard.
a
Aiden- is
lizard
Aiden-
boy.
is Aiden
I
actually
am an
with-
air boy.
Yeah, wait,
Lizard is currently poking your legs on the ship, so.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys are
shit.
hanging
I was gonna say you should
Just
get some.
really
luscious
upset that you're wearing fishnets with the lizard boy.
Stop breaking into Ilya's trunk, all right, please.
I knew it.
Never.
You don't see him under her clothing, but oh boy, she's wearing them.
Yeah.
Got it.
More. Here is
Lord.
the 75
Wait,
gold.
did you just say lore or something else? I think I heard something else.
You
probably
heard
heard
something
something
else.
else.
You heard
Oh.
something else.
Anyway,
Traveler, I'm just
I
assuming.
thought I heard more too.
I'm just assuming I put this in my inventory as potion of speed star with next
Yeah.
to it.
question mark.
Sure. You can put it in there as whatever you like. Just make sure it's got some sort of notation so you can tell me when you use it.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Does this guy only have potions?
There's herbs and such. Are you looking to refill your medical kit?
I was actually gonna say I'm just curious if he has anything interesting.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
could use
mostly
a refill. Though.
Yeah, it's mostly herbs and potions, and he'll refill it for like 2 gold. It's whatever. And as a note, even though you've gotten in here and closer, you still can't see this individual's face. Like the cloak hangs down. Yeah, he can refill it for about 2 gold. It's not much.
Alrighty.
refill a medicine kit because I believe it's only 5 for a medicine kit, so
Yeah, it's not much.
not much. No. So yeah. That being said, anything else that y'all can think of to do here, whether it's in this town or in this shop?
Is there a, I hate to say it, an actual magic item shop, or that's still not really a thing, right? Here.
You can look.
I was
you
gonna
can
ask if
you
there
can
is
look.
one or if there's like a pawn shop that has interests.
Yeah.
Just like
Ooh.
random knickknacks. Where there might be
Yeah.
something.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, did I stop?
Can he
Okay.
do it with advantage if I'm
Yeah.
helping?
Yeah, it's essentially just to see if somebody will point away or how successful you are as you're asking around.
Persuasion. At
I also
advantage.
have detect magic stocked, so if anything, when we leave here, I can just do
That'll be
that
helpful
and walk.
in the pawn shop, yeah. That's a 26.
Yeah, okay. As you talk to somebody, you find a rough-looking miner who's just magic. You want Mike's 2 streets down, and he'll give you some directions.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Gives
it.
a thumbs up and just kind of like thumps himself on the chest as he goes back to his coughing.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. So you guys follow his directions, go where you need to go, and you walk up on this massive, like, when I tell you it is ugly purple, it is ugly purple. Slate black roof, sign outside that says, witches don't only live on Bukata, and a big, massive sign out front, or like not that was gonna sound like mural painted across the front. There's no windows on this shop. Across the front of the shop, that is like the most corny wizard you've ever seen in your life. Like I'm talking like the sword in the stone Merlin looking motherfucker on the front of
Nice.
this thing. Yep.
Oh, this place is great, actually.
Before
And
we
you
go
see-
in, I am going to ritually cast detect magic.
Yeah, sure. All right. You ritually detect cast magic. As you note, the paint, this purple paint, appears to be some sort of magic already. The whole house is
Oh.
kind of like glowing right now.
Okay.
All right, so yeah. You guys walk in and you see what looks to be a short, slightly bigger, elven man. Exquisitely tailored suit, purple with pink frills at the end of the sleeves. One of those massive frilly collars that you'd see in like Renaissance era types, except it's this teal bluish color. And he's in like the classic like hose and you know what I mean, like the hosen where it's like weird socks up to your knees, buckled shoes. This guy's got the whole fit. Essentially.
Damn.
Looks to you,
I love
yeah,
him.
just looks to you and just goes, "Welcome, welcome. Everybody's always welcome at Mike's Magical Emporium. And what can I be doing for you all today?"
Wait, his name is Mike?
Yes,
Magic Mike?
possibly.
Oh my
Does he look
God.
like Channing? You did say he's a larger elf. He's Channing Tatum. I got you.
No. This guy does not look like Channing Tatum at all.
Okay. Different kind of larger. Got it.
Different kind of larger. Yes.
Is he wearing a Speedo?
No.
We
he's-
can hope.
Well, you don't know what he's wearing under this weird fancy suit, but hey, use your
Can
imagination.
ask.
You can.
Listen, just put the moves on him. You'll find out.
Oh yeah.
Mickey comes in with his legs,
Wow. Like in the cartoons, I just show one leg daintily out.
talking through a curtain. Just
The leg
I
just
just
pops
do
around,
that
the,
with
around
my
the
whistle.
door frame. Don't see the rest of them.
Right.
It's just the legs.
Hello, sir.
Uh,
And what can I get for you, strapping gentlemen and lady?
Oh, I'm a woman. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But of course.
Currently, we're just looking around. We're first to town and possibly on our way out. But we got a recommendation to come here. So, figured we take a look
But of
around.
course. Feel free to look around and peruse my wares to your heart's content. Sherry! And you see some, like, woman peek her head back from seemingly nowhere behind, like, a stack of books and just goes, Yes, Michael. Show these gentlemen and lady around our fine establishment, peruse our wares, and, well, give them the VIP tour. Okay, Michael. She comes out. It's like, it's just a normal half-elfin woman in pumps and, like, what appears to be like some sort of business suit. So, over here we have our perusal of magical wands. All can be used for a variety of cantrips, if you will. Next and over here, and she starts pointing with like very overly long nails.
Mm-hmm.
Next over here, we got a variety of rings. Those have a variety of properties. Those are more passive as opposed to things that you actually got to do with them. Over here, we've got some cloaks of billowing to really let you get the dramatic entrance. I use one myself, of course, but only at formal parties. Over here, and she'll start taking you through it. What are you guys interested in? Because I'm not doing the whole tour.
Oh man.
I was here for it. I
Yeah,
was
we were
really
here.
invested.
Um,
Are there? I would like to look at the rings, and are there any kind of weapons?
She will lead you. So behind the. So yeah, when she shows you the weapons, they're up behind a counter, like very clearly locked up in a cage. You see 3 items for weapons. There's a series of what look like bangles that go around. You know those like. They don't go up around your bicep, but they go around like mid forearm, just weirdly wide
so
bracelets.
like, what's that? Shang-Chi, right? Am I-
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
That's
I
don't know.
suppose. You've got that. You do have what appears to be a singular flanged mace, and then a short sword, just kind of up in the things. The rings are mostly rings of specific resistances. Rings of fire resistance, rings of whatever. They do have a few of them.
Is there a necrotic resistance or a radiant
There's
resistance?
radiant resistance.
Yes.
You know what? Roll me a d20. Roll me a
Ooh.
d20.
I got a 4.
No, there is not radiant
Damn
resistance.
it.
Damn. It's
Baron,
so
you want to look
close.
for me?
I mean,
No,
No,
I
or-
can live with it. I can live
I was
with
gonna
it.
say, it wasn't a perception. It was a hey, do you have specific hit roll?
Right. No, I got you. The short sword. What's going on with that?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a fine property that we got there. Given to us 2 years ago by some sort of druidic fella. Loved turning into animals and all sorts of things. Real riot, if you know what I'm talking about. That is known as, if I can find the ding dang fling flang and thing. Where is it? No.
Maybe.
No. That's not it. That's also not it. Is this what I'm looking for?
I can't tell if this is in character or actually Traveler right now.
both.
No, this is actually me right now because I'm looking for a little bit of both. Yeah. Where is it?
Fumbling around looking for the item.
There
card.
it is. All right.
Or
This
this is
is
just a big
the-
Rolodex behind the
Yeah,
counter.
exactly. That's what she's doing. Yeah.
This is what I like to call Azure's Fury, darling. It's a short sword, and what it does is, well, and she kind of like grabs the hilt, and you see as like electricity begins sparking up and down the blade a little bit.
Oh,
This helps a little bit, you know. It can give him a little shock, a little grasp, if you will. It'll also, well, once a day, or rather once every dawn, if you will. Stand back, excuse me. And she looks over to a dummy, and you look, and she watches you. She holds it out, and essentially, it looks like she's about to throw it, but a bolt of lightning leaps from it and hits this dummy in the chest, setting it smoking.
Gale is poking her head out of my pack and is like drooling at this thing.
It's a rather nice piece. Really, really potent magic on this one. Is that all you like? I've got other things that kind of work as well. I've got this quiver. I've got all sorts of things. there anything
How
else that
much
catches
is
your
the
fancy?
sword?
Oh goodness, let me see. So it's like flipping through it once again. Really long nails, just flipping through a book. looks like we've got that one up for about 1,000 gold pieces there,
Jesus.
darling.
You can borrow money
Stormy
from other
just turns
players.
around and walks away from that one. He's like, "Well, not today, I guess," and just
You
goes
don't
back
have-
over to Verin.
I have 818 gold.
How?
He doesn't
did-
spend his money on
I
everything.
don't spend
I mean,
any.
yeah, still,
Life.
I've been hoarding.
that is a. He doesn't. he
Why
just
do you do
doesn't-
this? Why do you
Hey,
do this in games?
Wait, how
too?
much? How much did you say you had?
818 gold.
I only have
Oh my
300. How? I literally have spent no money.
I have spent even
Well,
less.
you also
I don't have
swapped
to
your
spend any money on
character, so-
Oh,
food.
that's fair.
I don't
That's
have to
fair. I
spend
did
any
come in a
money
lot
on
later.
water. I haven't bought any magical items. I haven't bought any weapons. I haven't bought any armor. I haven't bought anything.
Some of us have spent money.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go over to Verin and be like, I'll have to think about that one.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go over to Verin and did you hear about the sword?
I did. It's quite amazing.
But wait, the effect
There's
of
a
the sword.
lightning strike yeah, there's a lightning strike
Yeah.
indoors. Everybody knows what it does
Yeah.
now, even if you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
What specifically does it do? Does it like cast a lightning cantrip? Does it
Uh,
just add some lightning damage to the attack?
So
Buy it and find out.
buy it and find out exactly.
Spend
shit.
that money.
There's no
Uh,
wiki for this. You have to just figure it out.
Yeah, bro. I bought the pills. I'm gonna have to figure it out in the worst possible scenario.
You have to
Um,
remember, I've homebrewed a lot of shit for this too. There's a good chance
That's
you
fair.
won't find this in any wiki.
Oh yeah, and
That's-
there's a 100%
that's
chance
fair.
that I'm not gonna be able to get haste on these. Excuse me.
Yes, darling. What are you looking for? Armor? You do look a little scrawny there, fella.
I know. I've been told. I do have. I like to keep the armor light, so I
Oh,
found
well,
something.
we have. I mean, we have. Oh, yes. What is it that you found here?
Oh no, I was saying I have some armor myself that's decent. Do you have a discount section? Me and my friends have spent quite a bit of our coin getting across from. We just came from Bukata, and it was awful to say the least.
If Mickey was here, he'd be such a baller.
Sorry, repeat that question one more time. I'm a little.
Do you happen to have any discounted magic items, or more mundane versions?
Well, if you want, we've got what we like, what we call our ones and dones. You see, and she'll pull out what appears to be a whole row of like, mostly ammunition, couple arrows, some what looked to be like darts, some like throwing stars type things. These only work the once, but they do work pretty well if I do say so myself.
And what do we got there?
Yeah, so you have oh boy, let me look at. I know this is already a D&D Beyond thing. I'm
I forgot.
90% certain,
Actually,
but-
you can afford the sword.
Oh.
Remember, we have something that we acquired recently from the wyverns.
It's called theft. Haha.
Wyvern poison. Remember, that's worth 1,600 gold.
I don't
Yeah.
have it on me.
Where
I
are they?
don't have it on. Oh no, I do.
That's also assuming
I
it
do.
sells for that much. Keep
Well,
in mind,
fair
shops may
Fair
not
enough.
buy it.
If
at
it
that
Right.
price.
sells for even half, it's
I-
800 gold.
I will try my best to sell.
Give me a second to find these arrows. I'm sorry.
Take your
Drew, after you
time.
find out the price, would you perchance ask Mickey if he wants to sell his wyvern poison for?
How? Homie, you're
You have the
half a
bracelet.
city away. You're half a city
that's
away,
that's only 60 feet. Remember.
bro.
No.
Yeah, you're not down the hall. You're like on the other side of the city.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I forgot I had
But
that.
what
wyvern
if we
poison, but I realized
yell
it.
really loud?
Hey, yeah.
Then
So
they'll
the
know we're
arrows,
onto them.
the arrows are just +1 arrows. There's about
Mhm.
5 of them.
Okay.
She only has the
However,
messaging cantrip,
the-
to be fair.
Yeah.
She could send a message.
message is also 60 feet.
message message is
mistaken.
120, but we're still farther
Oh,
than
yeah,
120 away.
Yeah.
No, no.
But it's definitely
the-
not worth a
is
spell
it,
slot.
Is it sending?
Sending
The one
is
that's
what she
used
has.
as. Yeah.
Yes, let's use a 3rd level spell slot to ask about shopping.
Well, we're probably not gonna get enough. Well, actually, never mind.
Shopping episode.
Hey, I
shopping
also don't have it
episode.
prepared, so either way I couldn't.
Ah!
Let's go.
So yeah,
Get
Um,
fucked.
as you're looking at, the excuse me, the essentially where like throwing stars, otherwise known as darts, do an extra 1d4 cold damage.
Uh-huh.
And then the things that would go through, say, a blowgun, are enfeeblement. They get a minus once they're hit for the next minute. If they fail like DC 15 Constitution saving throw, they have a minus D4 on all saving throws. But it's only once per, and she only has 3 of the cold darts, or 3 of the cold throwing implements, whatever you want to call them, ninja stars, I don't know, and
Kunai.
2 of the little enfeeblement darts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How much gold are each?
Yeah. How much are they each?
Each piece of ammunition is worth 50 gold pieces.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
But I'm poor.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. There's a quick
Technically,
question
they offer
because this
in-store
might
credit if you
be
sell it.
this might be
In-store credit.
a matter of funds. I have this, and I'm going to pull out the wyvern poison.
Make me an insight check.
I don't like this. Insight. I'm not gonna do guidance. I'm not gonna guidance in a magic shop. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, 100%.
Did it matter though? All right. Well, maybe. Insight. Dirty 20.
Third point. Roll something. Okay. Yeah. So you can definitely see that she knows what this is. Like even as you pull it out, she goes, "If you'll excuse me, Mr. Mike." Yes, Sherry. Could you come down here, please? But of course, Sherry. And he comes down and she just goes, I'm no, she kind of like starts whispering in his ear for a second, you know, and she just goes, comes back to you guys, well, I'm no expert in the actual magical things, but if you all are looking to trade, Mike here is gonna have to take care of you, so if you'll excuse me. And she kind of like walks
I
off. to
appreciate your
wherever
help.
they get. But of course, honey. So, you're left with him. So, gentlemen, I've heard you were looking to trade, I hear.
Most certainly. I have this, the present the wyvern poison, and I also have a second potion that I picked up in my travels. And as someone so esteemed in the magical arts as yourself, I was wondering if you might be able to let me know what it does. Actually, I have 2. Now that
Well, I don't identify. Oh wait, wrong. That's Sherry. Reboot. Well, I don't.
Plug yourself in.
Yeah. Plug myself into the Matrix. A gentleman never identifies for free. You understand? We'll have to see what this supposed wyvern venom.
Oh, most certainly. Well, I sure hope it was wyvern venom, as a friend of mine and myself took it out of wyverns that we encountered. So if it's not, knowing what it is would be just as good. Here's the wyvern poison.
Yes, but of course. Hold on. Looks at it, kind of, you know. Goes over. Looks. Well, I do think that you aren't lying to me at least, but unfortunately, wyvern venom is well, I mean, it's useful. I'm not gonna tell you that it's not, but it's not the easiest thing to sell, unfortunately, my friend.
That's understandable. If you were, do you have no interest in it then, actually?
I wouldn't say none, but well, it depends. How much are you? How much are you looking to get off of this, if you will?
I would be more interested in what you're willing to give it for. I don't have any idea, truthfully.
Oh, I'll take it for. What do you say to 400 gold piece?
400 gold. Now,
Can I
Traveler,
insight that?
I was about to say I would like to insight that
Let's see
too.
how much
Roll
he's
some
the ball
insight
on.
checks.
I'm not going to insight it unless would I know from? I have semi-magical training, so not poison training really. Would I know the cost of generally like high-level poisons and things like that? Like, would that make? That doesn't sound right, does it? Or would it to me?
Roll a history check. Roll a
All
history
right.
check. For
Oh,
you, it's
Stormy got
more
a
of
19.
Oh, I rolled a
Bad.
natural one.
A natural one. You're not
Yeah.
sure.
12.
Okay. You're not sure either.
Okay.
You gather, Stormy. Oh, this man is fucking praying that you take this deal right now, and that you sell this to him for 400 gold pieces.
Then Stormy's just going to put his hand on Verin's shoulder and just be like, I think it's just time to go.
Mm.
He
All right.
obviously doesn't want it that badly.
Hold on. Listen. I can go to 600.
Mm-hmm. Well, myself personally, I actually use poisons for some of the things that I need to get done.
Many people do.
And I understand. I do know this poison is at least somewhat powerful from what I've been trained for. So, at a worst case, the gold might not be worth it, and the utility might be worth it more to me. No offense to yourself, of course. Just as a curiosity, how much to appraise some potions?
Oh,
Two, to be
quick.
specific. One, for sure.
Well, an identify spell is fairly low rate. 20 gold pieces per, I would say.
All right. Here is 40.
Of course.
And I will pull out first. I'm not taking any chances, Traveler. First is the
Sure.
potion of speed. Air
Sure.
quotes.
Oh, the one you just bought?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. So he's like, and the other one, I'd like to do this all in one batch, if you don't
Oh,
mind.
certainly. And I will pull out the mysterious potion that is the beating heart potion from
Yeah.
way back.
Ooh.
So, as you
I thought you drank that one.
Nope.
No.
nope, there was another one that pulsed slightly, but that was the potion of reduction that Ilya drank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mind you, this one you got in
Long time ago.
I'm trying to remember now. It's been a while.
I got this
was
at
like
the
one of the
discount
first
potion
couple of-
shop in the Fingerling Isles.
Yeah, it
Right
was like one of
before
the
we left.
Yes, his experimental one.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So as he looks at these and casts the identify spell, you see him kind of eyes wide open. So he pulls up the squiggly straw and he goes, "Well, I'm not sure who sold you this second-rate bit of work, but it will let you move incredibly fast. But unfortunately, it doesn't really allow you to stop very well, if you understand my meaning."
I see.
Yes. This
All
one is
right.
much more interesting. It's not something that I have ever really seen before. I'm looking up the rules to the identify spell.
That's not a
Oh,
good
boy.
sign.
If my app will load, identify. If it is a magic item, you learn its properties and how to use them.
Magic's a hell of a drug.
Magic is a hell of a
Okay.
drug.
Yeah. All right. Why not?
Oh, thank God!
Uh-oh, we're getting a lore document. Just-
Here comes the 3-page long potion description.
No.
he just
no,
sends it in the
no.
chat. Just It's scrolling on the stream. and just-
It looks like
potion
the
would've
ends
killed
of like one of those
Verin if he drank it.
mesothelioma ads where it's just scrolls in an infomercial.
So, oh, son of a bitch, hold on, I forgot I don't have this on D&D Beyond, I have to look it up on Google.
Oh,
You know, it'd be
oh,
hilarious if this
man.
was a potion that gave stupid levels of strength, but you got like 6 levels of exhaustion when you finished.
That would just kill you, but
Yeah, yeah.
down for 5.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
this is a potion of Dragon's Majesty.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
what the fuck?
Defective, because
To the
this
Googles.
this is why I had to look it up. It does say all of its effects, so he would be able to tell you this one was not quite made properly. So normally, what it allows you to do is to transform into an adult dragon of the same kind of dragon as whatever scale is in here, which, you know, since it's pulse, I believe I described it as red and looking like it has a beating heart.
Yes.
Yes, so it would be a red dragon. However, this one is defective, so instead of retaining your language's personality and memories, you are just an adult red dragon for a whole hour. You have no control whatsoever.
Wait, aren't
Oh dear lord.
that's
So you
still
turn into a
fine.
kaiju.
That's fine though.
What affinity, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh no, it's not like my alignment, it's not a good idea. But everything else aside from that, it's a great idea.
Yeah, he'll survive, likely, and kill whoever was fucking with us, likely, but we'll
And
all
also us.
probably die.
And also you, yeah.
I think
Uh,
Stormy could handle an adult. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't do that to
An
me.
adult red dragon?
It doesn't do radiant damage. You're fine.
Right?
If you're gonna do that, please, for the love of God, let me get my dome up first.
I just want to say, we've had that ticking time bomb in Verin's back pocket since the
What if you
physical
just
trial.
drank it? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
if he had at
Just
any point
TPK
tried to
because
get
he
us
drank a
TPK.
potion.
Man,
Well, we had to
I-
deal with a red dragon.
Bro,
That-
Literally deal.
the fact that you guys don't think I'm still gonna drink this, I
No,
wanna drink
we
it
know
more
you
now.
are.
We-
It
we
just
know
now
that
we
you're
have a
gonna do it.
warning. Yeah,
I
now
wanna
we
know
have
how
a
much it sells
warning.
for.
That's all it is.
How much would that potion sell for? Even if it's a defective potion of Dragon's Majesty, that's gotta be worth a fucking fortune.
Remember, the dragons are not the most fondly thought of creatures. You're still right, it's a very powerful thing, but still.
But that's not gonna change the fact it's a defective legendary potion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's woo, boy. Remember what happened with the previous legendary potions to the Tarrasques?
Yeah.
Those poor
Listen,
Tarrasques.
everyone, it's my time for the funny potion. You all got your time. Now it's my time for the funny potion.
I support it.
Oh, agreed, 100%.
No,
Alright.
I have plans for this.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I gather I know what your plans are.
I mean, it's not the plan I want to make, but it's
No.
it's a really good cyanide capsule.
All right. So, yeah, that's it. So,
All right.
Well, you'll live at the end. You
There-
just will kill everyone else. But yes,
There
you
is-
will be alive.
there is still a shop full of wares of some armors, some this, some that. There's a little bit of everything in here if you want to keep browsing.
How much monies do we have? Yeah.
I have 330 on me.
I'm at one. That's
330.
For
I
need to.
I have it just under 350.
I.
Do you want to
am-
know how much I have also, or do you?
I
care?
mean,
Does it matter?
sadly, you're not there.
Yes, tell me. I want to know. I'm
mean,
curious now.
Yeah, we're-
I actually just want to know your entire
I-
inventory, please.
Oh sure, I have leather armor. No, I'm just kidding. I have 486 gold pieces.
Holy shit.
I have 95.
Mickey
And I
has
have 66 gold.
818.
Sure.
Mickey's a banker. He's as rich as these colors gold.
Traveler, can I find the lady whose name I already forgot.
Sherry?
Sherry.
Thank you. I thought it was Sherry, but
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like that's
Yeah.
also wrong.
Yeah. She's got kind of tucked back into a little corner.
Like as they're kind of finishing their conversation, talking about the potions, I step away for a moment.
Yeah, identifies
sure.
10-minute long spell. You guys have got time.
Yeah, I'll find her and I'll ask, do you happen to have, or could you tell me about any staves or magically attuned clothing that you have?
Or amulets. You should also check for amulets.
What kind of, with what effects? Effect is easier than type of things, because I've got clothing that does all sorts of different things.
Either protection, making it a bit easier for me to hide, or just making me more quiet in general.
More quiet in general. Let me see what I can do. She starts like rustling, and she starts like bustling around, doing the good old like retail shuffle. And she comes back with what looks to be 3 sets of armor. That's what I was looking for the jangles. All right. Oh boy, where is this? No. Looking. Okay. The first one, she pulls up, and it looks like a jacket, like that's meant to go over or around your normal armor. Well, this is a lot thicker than it appears. It'll help you stop arrows and blades and such. And it is just go over armor, so it won't really get in the way of anything. But also, if you're one of the more magical proficient, you can spend, I don't know how to say this in above table. You can spend once a day, you can spend one of your first level spell slots to turn invisible for a turn.
Ooh.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Damn.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just per turn, but yeah. Yeah. She puts that to the side, pulls up another set of clothing. This clothing will change. It's oh boy, let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Armor. Oh, why am I in the D&D Beyond library? I don't need that.
Ew, a library.
Armor
I don't want to say nerd when he's looking up stuff that I wanted, so I'm not gonna.
I'll find it what it is, but it's essentially armor that shifts. It can appear as actual clothing and still look like armor. So you can just change on a dime what it
Ooh.
looks like you're wearing. And
That I
it's
would
just
be interested in,
it's just leather armor.
Oh, just straight leather?
Just straight leather. There's no other anything. It's just
Hmm.
I mean, I have been considering being more spell focused, so I would consider that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's good.
the last one appears to be a breastplate, or what's it? Yeah, it's called a breastplate, right? It's medium armor. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one is known as armor of weightlessness. While you wear it, you can use a bonus action to spend 1 charge on the spell jump, or 2 charges on the spell levitate, and you get 1d4 plus 1 charges at dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Okay. And then does she have any staves?
Oh, stabs.
Oh, and Glenn,
If
I
it's
gave you the
easier, I can
66.
say like what I'm.
Yeah,
looking
above
for.
table, what is it that you're looking for? And I can...
So I'm looking for like one of a few potential things. I don't think it's going to be here though. One, obviously, staff of healing.
Sorry, yeah, they don't have
Ring of
something.
protection?
Didn't think so.
You probably want a ring of protection. Or a cloak of protection. Both of them would be very nice for you. The fat +1 to AC.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for a cloak of displacement, me personally, but That's
Can Stormy get a
Bad
cloak of
money.
protection for some more AC?
Oh.
Do they have
And-
a staff of the adder?
Staff of the
Adder.
adder.
Ooh.
Snake,
Roll me-
staff,
let me-
snake, staff.
Snake staff.
Uh-oh, that one is I don't have. Hold on,
Do
staff.
they have any immovable rods?
Can only go well.
Yeah, what kind of chaos can we wreck with the immovable rods? I have no idea.
Just make Verin hold on to it, so if he ever turns into the
Okay.
dragon, we can activate it so he can't move.
Huh?
What do... Okay, I'll say they have something similar to a staff of the adder. Yeah,
Okay.
it's only uncommon, so yeah, they'll offer it to you for about, I'll say 60 gold pieces.
60 gold. I will absolutely drop 60 gold for that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, you now have a staff of the adder.
We've got a pet snake.
I do have a pet
Oh, wait,
snake.
that's-
Rathy will be furious, but I have a pet snake.
Yes, you adding to the pet collection. I see.
You're
Someone else
lucky I'm
has
not asking
No!
for a bag of tricks. Hey, do they have a bag of tricks?
Oh goodness gracious, bag of tricks.
Oh,
You guys are
no.
pulling out magical items that I've never heard of before.
Oh,
Well,
you're gonna say
you're
no.
gonna
I can
hate.
guarantee it.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate.
Bag of
That
tricks.
is
Fuck.
bag of tricks.
I'm willing to guarantee you'll say no.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. No, no.
Yeah, I figured.
I've dealt with one of these before. I'm not dealing with one now.
Oh, I deal with one every Friday night, and it's awful. Hate it.
Yep. Okay.
That's all. That's
no.
all I'm interested in.
Anything else that somebody's
Mm.
curious about?
Oh fuck! Sorry, that mace, that flame mace
Ooh.
they mentioned.
Oh, flanged mace. Yes, yes,
What
yes,
did
yes,
that do?
yes. So yeah, as you ask about it, that one. Going back, not that one, not that one, that one. So many things.
By the way, is anyone in the
and
party
stuff.
actually aware of Mickey's wealth? Has anyone ever bothered to ask Mickey how much he has saved up?
No, I assumed that
No.
you. I thought you gave.
So-
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you gave Verin all your money and made him
Same.
deal with it.
So,
So Mickey's just
This
incognito
mace?
wealthy.
this mace is known as the Tidebreaker.
Whoa.
You get +2 to attack and damage rolls. If you critically hit any creature, they have to make a DC 14 plus your proficiency Constitution saving throw, and be stunned if they fail on any crit that you get.
Uh-huh.
And you have water walking while you're attuned to this, essentially.
That's vile.
Okay, so Stormy needs to dual wield that and the sword. I think that would be pretty sick.
That sounds like a Stormy weapon, 100%.
Yeah.
I think after she tells me that, I will walk up to Stormy and say, "Hey, that mace. I think you would really like it. It's very crazy."
I guess Stormy probably would have overheard
Oh, yeah.
the description.
If you were, considering you were hanging out by the short sword, yeah.
How much is
Just lusting after
the
it?
mace?
Well, this is quite the legendary item, wielded by none other than
Legendary, my fucking ass.
Can I roll insight real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, a +6. Let's do this.
I'm
That
not gonna roll
is.
with you.
Trying to milk money from men who don't
It's
have
only
any.
15.
15.
Yeah.
No, she is definitely telling the truth as far as she sees it. This was wielded by the late and great, the former captain of the. Can't I think of it? Captain of the guard around here, who's responsible for fending off the lizard folks. It was stripped of him when he was sent home and all that, yaddy daddy. But yeah, the man's name was. Oh boy, I know I have it on here somewhere. I have it somewhere. Well, I don't have it in my lore document somehow, so I'll just let you know. It's the Soulborn that got killed in the Fingerling Isles.
That's the only reference.
Oh.
When you mentioned
it's
stripped
Hewlett?
away, I was like, I thought it was gonna be
Ornyx. That's his name. Ornyx. was stripped from him when he
Yeah.
lost his title.
Oh.
And,
I was like,
uh,
why did we get that loot?
How much is it?
Oh goodness, that'll run you about 3,000 gold.
Stormy
it's one of
faints.
a
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
also I immediately start choking on nothing. that's
Yes, no, magical items are incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
yes,
Clearly.
they are. We
No.
are
Well,
also
I
incredibly
had my
We only
teacher-
sell the best.
No,
Yeah,
yes, of course, no. I know and have dealt with others that don't sell the best and looking to make a cheap buck. So I do appreciate it, and
But of
Yeah.
course. So what are you looking for, honey? Something a little more subtle, something.
I greatly appreciate it. I really do. Sadly at this moment, I think everything in this wonderful shop is out of my price range. I do have a question though. Does Michael, does he enchant any items? Can he make any?
He's made some of this himself, sure. He's not the best at enchanting, I'm gonna be honest with you, but he does all right for himself
All right.
when
Well,
he decides to.
just trying to keep the horizons open for when we do run into a fair bit of coin again. So I do appreciate it, Sherry.
Of
Thank you.
course.
You bought those darts, right? Those throwing knives and darts, right?
No, I don't have
No.
money, brother.
They were
Oh,
50
do you,
gold.
do you
I
want to
thought you
buy any
bought
of them?
Nah,
I don't
mean,
mind helping you. So-
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I already have so
Yeah,
many.
you have a
other
lot of
things.
stuff.
I have a lot of stuff.
I was gonna say you could
use to
dip
deal with.
them in the wyvern poison, and you could make them now.
I don't think
Very
it'd be.
biting daggers.
I don't think it would be doubly, but remember, I have daggers that I can coat in poison, but it takes
Yeah.
an action to do so.
Yeah. Oh, well, you could get the poisoner feet.
You also
Yeah,
have your
for-
your crossbow that you could.
Yes, yeah,
coat it.
because yes, I have options. I do have options.
The poisoner feet too, actually.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Doesn't
anything
it-
else in here Stormy would look for because shields maybe. Are there any shields?
Sure. You look around, and when you ask about shields, they don't have any shields actively in here. But as you are, but they don't. Well, we don't have any physical shields. But what we do have is this, and she pulls on a heavy metal bracer onto her forearm, and you watch as an ethereal blue shield crackles to life, about 6 inches off of her forearm, moving around with the arm itself. It's quite light, extremely resistant, easy to handle.
You should offer to sell the wyvern poison for in-store credit. See if they'll give you a better deal if you do that.
It
Well, how
doesn't
much is
matter.
the?
Wyvern
Well, if
poison
it-
at
So,
best
yeah,
is
so-
1,200.
Also,
As
it's
she
not
starts
fucking
to-
Barnes
yes,
and Noble.
but-
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah.
still, for a merchant, maybe he would take it.
You tried to
So-
scam us twice.
Right. How much is the Iron Man bracers?
hold on. She'll tell you about the shield. You get instead of a +2 for having shield, you get a +3. You
Ooh.
get an extra AC. And also, once per day, you can use your bonus action to essentially make it encompass you. You
Oh.
essentially can make it cover an entire 5-foot square, and you are completely untouchable in that 5-foot square for a turn.
Oh, that's so cool.
Just
That's
once
a
so
day.
cool.
Let me. I look her dead in the eyes and go. Let me guess. Over 1,000 gold. Correct.
I mean, we don't sell cheap things here. This is all very good.
So I think over the radio, I think that if we all pulled our money together, and I'm assuming Atos and Mickey have to have something to their name, we're getting close, right? To some of this stuff. I mean,
Yes, it'll just take everything at this rate.
and
yeah. I feel
is-
like us going broke for gear isn't worth it.
I mean, it
Yes.
could be, but
Yes, it could be.
only
It-
for really one person.
Yes, exactly. That's
Yeah.
the issue. That's the issue. I mean, I got my goals worth by just learning what these 2 spells do. So, or 2 potions do. So, for me, this was a successful trip. But
I mean, we've found stuff before. We'll find stuff again.
yeah, we have.
We've just been on a ship for a while. That's why we're not really,
Yeah. I mean, I'm also looking for very specific things that are also crazy. So,
I mean, same.
yeah.
Most of the things I've talked about are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Especially for a
Wait,
level
did-
6 character.
Yeah.
Did she say how much that shield actually was?
Oh, the shield is 1,000 gold on the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad, actually.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad for what it is.
The
That's
issue
actually
is
pretty
it
crazy.
takes up so best case scenario we get over a healer that's like dying and protect them, like we get over a person that's, because if a person's on the ground they still take up space.
Yeah.
Or can you stand on top of them once they're prone on the ground?
Like
You guys
throwing
can
yourself
stand
on a
over.
grenade.
Yes, you guys can do something similar, yes.
Okay, so we
I-
could do a protect.
Well, I mean, we do, as you guys are like talking about leaving, she will suck. We do have a couple discount items. They just aren't very as powerful as what you're looking for, I have a weird feeling.
No, that's
Stormy gets on the little thing, and he's like, "If she had discounts, we could start saying we couldn't afford anything. Why didn't she start there?"
I don't
So-
know, Stormy. Well,
No, you guys-
honestly, they're trying to sell as much as they can.
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the
How
first
much of
time-
this? She's not hearing any of this, right? You're not
I
like
mean,
literally
no,
whispering
no,
in
no,
your
no,
whisper
no, this
back
is
and
the-
forth to each other. Yeah.
Right,
I'm
we're
just
just
looking between the two of them who are audibly doing this. I look at her. I look at them. Look at her. I'm happy with what I got. Actually, thank
I
you for
would-
your service.
What's
Yes,
in the-
Sherry, I would love to see the discounted items. Yes, or the less
Well,
than
sure.
ideal.
And she'll pull up essentially like a little tray of like everything else in here is big and fancy.
Yeah.
And like I said, you did mention essentially any like common to uncommon magical items you want, you can find here. Want another cloak of billowing? Got it. You want a moon touched sword? Got it.
Don't
like,
say that. There are some uncommon items that I
All
will.
right, Traveler, do they have a moon touch
Ooh.
dagger? It's not a real thing.
it glows.
Can it just be a moon touch sword with
Sure.
dagger stats?
It's a dagger that emits 15 feet of dim light.
Do they have a
Let's
ring
go.
of puzzler's wit?
Ring of
Someone is going to
what?
want one. A ring of puzzler's wit. It
Did
lets you gain advantage in an intelligence check with a set number of charges. So
No.
No.
I didn't think so. I know what uncommon items are very good. Trust me, there's uncommon items that should be
That's
rare.
I'm
How
aware.
bad-
Within
Mm.
reason.
What is? How
But
much?
yeah, as she pulls up this like discount tray, there's 3 things: a set of armbands, not quite as thick or big or gaudy as the other ones, made out of some weird red metal. Oh boy, where's
Is there an amulet of the devout?
let him go through the list.
No, not in the discount chest at least. We'll have to get to that with
That's one where I think if we pooled money for, that might actually be worth it. For Elia.
There's a leather torques, like one of those high collared, covering up your shoulders and neck area armor.
Mhm.
And there's one more thing. There is also a singular. It looks almost like it looks like a cape almost flowing down. She just goes, "Yes, these are not quite easily sellable items, as they do unfortunately have drawbacks and downsides, if you will. But if you're looking to purchase, I can assure you they do at least work." Okay.
Downsides,
What a
drawbacks.
nice.
A little shiver crawls back down my spine thinking of hoard items. If you wouldn't mind going through these 3.
But of course, so the armbands. They're what's known as Swordmaster armbands. Whenever you make an attack, if you roll a natural 1, you get to treat it as if you rolled a natural 20. However, every time you do that, you take 3d8 points of necrotic damage. And even if you are up, you gain a failed death saving throw. So if you then go down, you're already at 1 failed.
Oh.
But your natural
Ooh.
1s turn into natural 20s.
Oh man.
Oh.
There is a ring of bewitchment. Or sorry, what was I said ring, right?
Yeah.
What was the other one I said? Ring, torque, and what was the third one?
Cloak.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is a ring, not a cloak. My apologies.
Okay.
This is what's known as a ring of bewitchment. If you can trick somebody to putting it on
Mhm.
of their own free will
Mhm.
and speaking the words,
Mhm.
which I'll come up with something later, I don't know, of their own free will, they are then charmed by you and completely unaware of this effect. However, they will do mostly anything you ask. But if they die or are in some sorry, excuse me, not die. Once damage is done to them specifically, not only do they know that they have been charmed, but they also gain a perfect knowledge of your whereabouts and just your whereabouts, your stats. They know literally everything about you if they take damage or die in the process of while they're wearing this ring, while they are still charmed.
Jesus.
Like I said, there are drawbacks. That is kind of the whole point of the discount aisle. The next up is known as the Wild Heart Torque. You can use it to essentially cast the entanglement spell to where there's surrounding you is 20 feet of thick vines and grass growing up. But the downside of that one is that you are then considered restrained as it doesn't protect you from the entangling. With a escape
God.
DC of 15.
Okay, Traveler.
Yes.
Question. How would
Sure.
that work? Well, let me read my spells. Oh, we
first one-
consider restraint. It's that area, that entanglement area, isn't considered rough terrain, right? It's restrained.
So, no,
Anybody in
it's
the area.
considered. It's considered rough terrain when you enter it, but everything that is in the area when the spell is cast is considered restrained.
Okay, never
That-
mind. I
so
thought I
that
was going to
first
be able
one
to get
again-
around it with kinetic jump somehow, but not really.
Nope.
That first one turns all 1s into 20s?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, all.
All. If you roll a natural 1, it is considered a natural 20, but you take a shit ton of damage and have a
Death
a
save.
death saving just
And
taken.
So when you
Does
take the
is it
damage,
set
every
charges?
turn, or
No set charges. It's just whenever you roll the 20, you take the damage.
Or the
so,
1.
Okay,
Or roll the
so,
1, you take the damage.
yeah. Okay, how much damage is it again? 3d6?
3d8 necrotic.
3d8.
Oh.
Ooh. That's
How much is it?
temptingly good.
How much is it?
It's a discount item. It's only 25 gold.
Oh, I have 25 gold. Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh, this is how you die, but it's worth it. You'll have so many
It's so
crits.
thematic. It's so
It's
thematic.
so many crits.
It is a
is.
Verin item.
Oh
if
It
my
is.
god. How much
Such
for
a Verin
the
item.
charm bracelet?
But the charm bracelet is also 5 gold. This is the
20?
bottom
How much
of
is
the
it?
barrel within-
25, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How much is the whole tray?
75 gold. It's their discount bin. They're all the
That is-
same.
that is a
because-
really good discount bin. I'm gonna be honest. They are.
I mean, do we want to
Interesting
just
items.
throw down and buy all of them
The
and
cloak's
just?
kind of
I mean-
useless. I mean, it's not
So-
useless, but it's kind of useless.
So if you
Okay.
roll a
Well-
1, what's the worst case scenario? You take
24 damage. I take half
24
my
And then you go
damage.
down and you already have one death fail, and then you roll a 1, and then that's Varen's luck.
Well, no.
Well, a 1 also becomes a 20 even when
Yeah,
you're down.
one
so-
becomes a 20, so I'll have 2 successes on a death save and then 2 failures. So
Isn't it? The ones are for attacks.
He did
you
say
get the
every
crit?
afterwards, but is it? Is
Oh,
it?
okay.
I'll double check what I this one I actually wrote down beforehand, so I will double check with you and get back
Because
to you.
every one would be. I mean, there's a chance of death of every time you get
No,
a
yeah,
nat
sorry.
one.
When a character wears them and makes an attack,
Okay. So
Yeah,
so
I
it's
was
only
like that.
attack rolls.
apologies, it is just attack rolls. Yeah.
And what would you normally happen if you're rolling an attack roll? You take some damage, you miss epically.
On a 1, it just depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're shooting into combat, you're gonna hit your friend. If you're going to jump a gorge, you're just gonna plummet straight down.
I mean,
What happens if you roll a 1 with advantage? Would you
He's
take
still
the
the one.
damage?
no.
It's still the lower number. It is still the lower number. It's considered the lower number.
Yeah,
So
so
it
it
doesn't
matter.
count as a 20.
It doesn't count as a 20, but you also don't take the damage.
Okay.
So
I
it's only-
mean,
oh, does it
yeah.
require attunement?
Yes.
Fuck.
Oh,
I mean, we can afford the whole thing.
and
mean-
for the charm bracelet,
no, but I'm not sure if you guys want
Does-
to use it.
how long do they always know my location after they've been charmed?
Yes. No. After you've been charmed, the second they take damage, they will forever be able to track you down.
Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted.
Oh, you're thinking about using it for reverse.
Maybe.
Oh, that's clever.
All right. Well, does anybody want any of these? Because I'm partial to one myself.
I don't feel I need anything else.
Stormy.
Sorry, the kiddo was coming in here to tell me good night. I did not hear the last little bit of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you want any of these items?
Not particularly, but I'll pitch in if we want to just buy them all.
Actually, can I have my 66 gold back?
Oh, I was just joking because
Oh.
Airtos had the amount I subtracted. He would have had 420 gold.
Oh, I see.
was a-
All right.
Oh, I thought you asked Verin that
No,
too,
it
not me.
was Aiden for the joke there, but it got passed over, so I just moved on.
I
None of
will-
us got it. but-
I will buy both the charm and the natural one self killers.
Self killers.
Yeah, you buy the gauntlets and the charmed one. Yeah,
Awesome.
you've got them now.
And to be clear, it was a ring that does the charming.
Yes.
Yes, I said it was a torque. That's something else in the shop that's much more expensive. Sorry.
No, I think the torque was the entanglement.
Oh no, right. Sorry. The cloak was something that was more expensive. Yes, it's a torque, a ring, and a the bands, the arm
The
bands.
bracers, yeah, the
Yeah,
bands.
the
So
bands.
the ring is called a ring of bewitchment. So if you want to
Bewitchment.
write that down, Verin.
Yes, I will. Is it in D&D Beyond by chance?
No, this
No.
is stuff I made for
Fuck.
fun.
Okay, give me a sec. Ring of Bewitch.
Well, one of them I made. One of them I found on Instagram. I thought it was funny.
Add to
I put it in there.
equipment. And next is Bands of Traveler.
Oh, bands of the Swordmaster.
Bands of the Swordmaster. Add item equipment. All right. Perfect. And that's 50 gold to you.
And it's Sherry. Yes. Would you show our good friends here out? Sure. All right, it's lovely having you. Come again soon, I swear. She starts like bustling you guys out.
Oh, we most certainly will once we have some more coin. There's a few things, a few projects I'd love to get your insight on, Mike.
But of course, I'm always open to projects. Have a good day now.
You too.
The doors shut behind you. Alright. Is there anything else that you all want to do?
I
Nothing
think
for me.
Yeah, I think we're good here. Us three.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, what's your passive perception, Brew?
Passive? Perception? That would be a 12.
Okay.
I get the feeling that Drew just got stole from.
I
Yeah,
sure hope
okay.
not. I really sure fucking hope not. Because it took
The
an act
wyvern
of God.
poison?
It took an act of God for me to... Oh, no.
And the dragon potion, don't forget that. That's also very expensive.
Yeah, I don't think... I really hope those weren't stolen, but...
We'll be
find out
back if they were.
Oh, yeah, no, I will definitely be back. I will sneak in the middle of the night, and I will drink the dragon potion in their shop. I don't care.
And then we
I
will
almost
your new
spit out my
character
drink.
next week.
Yes.
That is exactly what that would turn into. Yes.
That, I know
So,
it would be insta-death, but...
Yes.
It would
Dragons
you'd
are
be going
powerful.
out in your own way.
Yeah, exactly. As
Our
long as I
dragons-
can fuck up the shop, that's all I care about.
Oh yeah, just the transformation would fuck up their shop.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I would want.
Hey, fair enough. So
Um,
yeah,
Yeah, that's it for us.
Alright. you guys head down. It's very crowded. Very like I said, the streets are starting to get a lot more busy now that it's not quite as early in the morning. Find yourself pushing back past miners coming back from the night shift. A bunch of like groundy kids. Some
Yeah,
stalls
miners.
starting to open. Oh, yeah, miners.
Drew's experience with cities, so would he
Literally.
check his pockets and make sure that he has everything that he's brought with him?
Oh.
Every once in a while, Drew? Would Verin do that at all?
I mean, I wouldn't check as I'm not gonna.
You've
check,
already been
pat my own
stolen
pockets.
once.
I'm not gonna pat my own pockets as I'm walking. I will definitely pat my
true.
pockets once I get back to the ship or where I
That
am.
just
Yeah.
screams I don't know where I'm at and people might rob me.
So as you guys head down the spiral that slowly goes down this column that the city rests on, you get down to the ship. You see they're starting to finish up loading up crates. Captain looks at you and just goes, "Well, it's good to see y'all." Or that's not his accent. I don't remember his voice, but we'll roll with it. Good to see y'all. We're back safe. I mean, this is a fairly non-crime-free town, but it's good to see it's just good to see y'all. Hope everything went all right. We're about to leave here in the next half an hour or so. Just got a few more things to load up, and we'll be on our way. So, yeah.
All right.
Y'all wouldn't mind getting stowed away.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, so you guys head back onto the ship, and they appear to be getting done loading it.
I will go to the area that I've been considering my room
Sure.
and lay out all of my stuff.
Sure. Can you send me a list? I want to make sure this is what I think it is before I...
I got a hell of a list. Can you just
It's
DM me?
worrisome to hear.
Yeah, do that.
Here. How's a good way? Can I just-
Hold on. Where are you?
Does this button work?
DM you in a minute.
Here, I think I can just give you my shareable link. Where are you, traveler?
I'm just trying to make sure it was you that has it, not someone else before I...
Why is that not an active link?
I don't know.
That
but I-
concerns me. Has what?
I mean,
Yeah.
The
what-
item that
what
was
does-
that's gone now.
There you
What does anyone else have that's interesting, you know?
No, I can't. No, I can't.
I mean, you have a
open
cool
that.
sword.
Yeah.
True,
yeah.
but that can't be it. That's pretty memorable to be
I
mine.
look down, my armor's gone. Whoa!
It's at the
Ah,
point
yeah,
where
I
should-
know.
that second
Oh, I
link
know
should
you
work.
have the armor.
I'm just
Yep,
naked all of a
that's
sudden.
working, okay.
Stormy, put that away.
That's how low your passive is.
No, my passive's 16. I don't know how his is 12.
His is so low. Mine's 17. I was like, what the hell?
I'm not wise.
You
Hello.
just don't
That's
pay
true.
attention to anything around you.
Also,
Yeah, I
remember,
guess.
I'm gonna get my
Gracious.
bonuses as a fucking bard.
You
so-
have so
Eventually.
much shit.
and it's garbage too. It's
Yep.
like all garbage.
Don't say Traveler gave those to you. They're not
no,
garbage.
no, he didn't give me all of this. A lot of this stuff I
No.
scrounged.
Okay. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. Yeah.
Traveler rethinking whether or not there should be encumbrance in this campaign.
No, it's fine.
Like you have
yeah, I
a
just wanted to
horse and buggy in your pocket? What the hell?
How the
Is-
hell?
Not quite.
Okay.
12 crates of
Okay.
fruits?
Yeah. So I have a question. How? So
Yeah. Yes.
you've got a lot of potions, good sir.
I do, and I have a special potion pouch so I can keep them in ready access.
Perfect. Yeah. As you go to as you are penning down, you notice that there's only 3 potions sitting there.
Uh-huh. What's missing, Traveler?
Somebody appears to have managed to take your wyvern poison.
We have another one, don't we? We have 2 more on the ship, don't we?
You have more.
We have one more.
Yeah,
I mean-
but that was valuable.
Ilya,
Oh, yeah. What? Hi. What?
Yeah, we're gonna do something dumb.
tomorrow morning, can you do me a favor?
Maybe?
Can you prepare your sending spell?
What kind of look is Verin giving? Is it the kind that is very obviously, I want to do something stupid, or is it like a genuine that he's given her a few times?
No, this is this motherfucker.
Okay, so Ilya doesn't. Okay, he's mad. Sure, I can prepare sending.
Perfect. The next time we're in Garpor, we'll have a large amount of store credit at Mike's shop.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay.
So
Or he'll have a new assistant. One of the two.
I mean, she was a nice person. You don't really have to do anything.
She
To her.
stole my wyvern poison.
Are you
Or
certain
one
it
of them
was
did.
her?
No, it was one of the 2 of them, though.
Okie dokie.
So, I'm fine with it. They obviously wanted it. And, to be honest, I got more out of that than the poison could give me. Especially this one, as I shake my nuclear option a little. So, all in all, it's quite fine. I just want to let them know that the next time we're in town, and there will be a next time, to welcome us with open arms and a hefty bit of store credit.
all right. So is there anything
Okay.
else you guys want to do while you're hanging out here on the docks in the next about half an hour that you have?
Mickey's, of course, going to wander over to our good friend Verin and ask him if he's found a place to sell his wyvern poison.
I actually have, and I, after a little bit of time, the next time we're here in Garpor, we'll have quite a large stock of credit at a local magic shop, and they had some very interesting things there too.
Ooh. Mickey's very excited.
Oh.
I've got a lot of gold saved up.
Yes.
And Mickey is going to show the large sack of gold.
Fuck! How do you? Where do you hide this? Where is it? Do you hide it in your legs? Like, is there a compartment behind the fishnet where you can put all these
No, I
coins?
didn't put it in my mouth. So I never put any food. I just store everything in my mouth.
I see. Interesting.
There's like you see a little mechanical little pocket because there's not like there's a stomach in this robot, so there's just like a little. I just hide it in there. No one ever thinks to look in there. I just pull it out of my mouth.
He's just a piggy bank. If we turn him upside down and shake hard enough, we'll find even
No, we have
more
to
cool
break him.
stuff.
You gotta break him open.
Oh no.
Break Mickey open and see how well that goes. Alright.
I wonder, would my core explode?
I was about to say, speaking of nuclear options.
Yeah.
So, as you guys, the ship pulls out, begins getting out of this like cordon zone surrounding the city of Garport, and you all are once again on your way out into the big blue ocean.
Yeah, we should be a quick journey over to Drew's favorite place.
Murder Island.
Yeah, we're going
Cruise.
south, right? We're going south.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, we're
we're
heading
going
to
to-
we're heading to the Spine Tail. He didn't
Not
tell
on
you.
What's your
No,
favorite
we're
place?
not. We're going right here. This spot right here.
No, no, no,
Not
no,
on-
no, no.
So, yeah.
And it's gonna take
Uh.
just to it's gonna take like 8 months, right? Real lifetime.
No.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
I mean,
take,
if we go all the way around, maybe it'll take at
Oh yeah,
least
yeah,
8
yeah.
months.
Well, there's these seas right here are so horrible, like horrendous. They're like the worst
Yeah.
in the. See, as someone that's from the area, I know that this strait right here is extremely perilous. So generally, the general
Can I say something?
the general sailor likes
I,
to go.
I,
all the way
I
down.
feel very gaslit right now. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to pull out a yellow card right now and
Yeah, Drew, roll for gaslighting. Roll for gaslighting.
I think Verin is probably very good at gaslighting people. I'm gonna be
no,
honest.
no. It's Drew has to roll, not Verin.
Shit.
Uh,
Charisma's my dump stat. What do you mean?
Tell me about it. So, roughly 3 days later,
No.
4 days later,
No.
yeah, about 4 days later, you all begin to see on the
Oh.
coastline. Yes.
I want to.
Oh, right,
I
right,
want.
right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What?
Fair.
Hey,
The
you have a
message-
dragon potion now. At least if something bad happens, you can turn into a
Yeah.
giant
Nothing.
dragon.
Yeah, you could have just went back there and killed them.
I don't
Put the bow.
listen. I'm not chaotic neutral. I'm not chaotic evil before I drink the dragon potion. I'm chaotic evil after I drink the dragon potion. You guys got to remember that.
Insight check.
Okay.
Inside check.
Let's see
I'm
how
joking.
it.
I'm joking. I don't want to do that.
No, I know. I was just. What are you saying in your message?
Oh, is Drew plotting?
Don't do it.
Is Drew plotting?
1 sec.
Don't worry, Nikki's the face.
alright.
You don't have to
Let me put
interact
it
with
this way.
anyone.
Let me put it this way. Ilya, he'll tell you what to say, and you can decide whether to send this message.
Oh, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I figured, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll totally send
I'm-
that.
I will send a message but what that message ends up being will depend based entirely on what he says.
And also, you don't need to say exactly what he says.
Well, that's
and
what
you
I
don't
mean.
have to
If
tell him
if he
what
says something
says.
like completely insane, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, I'll say my own thing.
Because I'm pretty sure Lilith
Ahem.
is very good at threatening.
Okay.
Lilith is very threatening.
Thank you for the potion identification. I learned a lot about some powerful tools I have now. Excited for store credit when we return. Wyvern poison.
Okay. You hear back.
I also I do say that was low key enough to not be like directly saying we'll murder you. So I do respond with that.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you
To Mike.
successfully, yeah, to Mike. Okay, just good note. Oh boy, now I have to think of my friend. I'm sure that my services were very well accepted. Now, as far as this poison goes, I can't claim responsibility for that. Oh, he has one more word. Shit.
He says
Shit.
Sorry, and he'll just, yeah, we'll just sit there and say sorry.
All right. Well, All right. He made his bed. If I make it out of Risko Priton, I know what I'm doing.
I pat Verin on the shoulder. I say, if you're gonna use that other potion, you will
We
give me
better be
warning.
far away.
You will give
Yeah,
me
yeah.
warning. Is that
Oh,
understood?
Of course. I'm not going to drag you all into it.
I just need at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes.
Yes. No, of course.
For the
yes.
dome of don't hurt me.
Well, we could
That's
probably.
all I need.
If we
Outside
ever
of that,
needed to
I don't
use it-
care.
If we needed to use it, we probably make the dome first, and then I put the potion back, and then step out of the dome. So.
You step out of the dome right before taking.
Yes.
And then I stop considering you a friend for a bit. Until you're back to normal.
You know, that hurts a little, but I do understand.
It's for everyone's safety.
No, I understand.
Dragons hurt a lot.
I understand.
I think I
They-
can reason with Verin as a dragon. I think I could do it.
You have fun with that. You'll be outside of the dome.
He bites me, I bite him back. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
I think,
be
I
sure
think
to
he
get the
might try to do
diamonds
I'll
it
be
ready.
honest, Airtos probably has a chance.
Of the people here,
With the
yes.
sword, yeah.
Yeah.
We just
I
have
mean,
to
to
make
be
it so
fair,
you fail
chaotic evil
saves.
doesn't necessarily mean you want to hurt your friends. It just means you want to do bad things.
There's a
and
risk.
Verin already kind of
Let me
wants to
put it
do
this
bad
way.
things.
Because you don't no longer have your own personality or anything like that, you essentially form as a fully conscious adult dragon that was not there 2 minutes ago and is now struggling with the weight of,
Oh god, I can't wait to roleplay this. Oh, I'm so
Oh
excited.
yeah,
I'm
I'll
so
take care.
excited.
I'll take care of the dragon. It's fine.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
A dragon
Right.
just forms. Immediate reaction. Here's some diamonds. Please don't kill me,
Why out
sir.
of all the players are we
I'm your
giving
friend.
Verin the evil potions? 'Cause that's like
No, he
you
takes
know
He's
them.
the one that
wants
grabs
that.
the stuff. Yeah, he's the grabby guy.
Yeah.
Not our fault.
Listen, I'm the one that puts myself at risk for losing fingers. I'm the one that gets the serious problem potions.
High risk, high reward, baby. I don't know what to
Exactly.
tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think
Unless it's
okay.
poison damage.
Unless it's
All right.
bad. Holy.
As you guys are pulling up to Risko Priton, you see the coast is getting bigger and bigger. You never really left sight of the coast, but it's now beginning to actually form like landmass and such. You see forming in front of you this low rabble of sea shacks, things built right on the water. A large river flows directly down the middle of this city. Multiple bridges arcing up and over it, some of which can split apart, some of which go high enough and are big and grand enough that you actually can't, you could sail under them if necessary. You see as you see again, it gets nicer and nicer the higher up you go, the further away from the sea. Gaining eastern influence, as you can see, it turns from standard just hovels, which you kind of get everywhere, which are made of the same thing, whatever they can find to make a home out of, and turns gradually into a very eastern inspired city. Lots of swooping terraces. I'm trying to think of what it's called, but you know what I mean when I say the layered buildings, but they each have those swoops, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like old Imperial. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Old Imperial Japanese stuff.
Yes. And you see these just getting bigger and bigger. You can see a few of them lit up in all sorts of lights. Blue, greens, disco ball style, just going up all over. Most of them over the nicer buildings. A couple over some more modest looking ones in the middle. You can already hear, even from a mile out, you can hear laughter, yelling, the sounds of a vibrant city, despite the fact that you're getting in at 10 o'clock at night. This is a city of excess, of extreme highs and lows. You'll never find a place where you can gain a fortune quicker, and you'll never be a place where you can lose it just as fast. this is Risko Priton.
Verin's favorite place.
I
And
hate
yeah,
coming back here, but I've always
As you
loved
guys,
this place.
as you guys sail up and slowly start pulling into the docks, the drawbridge, the gangplank clatters to the docks. You watch a couple of guards, not even guards really, just a couple of what looks almost more like muscle, walk up with a guy, little pair of glasses perched on his mousy little face. He walks up to the captain and just goes, "Your levy, sir." And starts like looking out across the deck of the ship.
Do these people happen to have any insignia on them?
They have their surcoats that are over there, kind of like studded leather armor. Most of the
Mhm.
places have chain. This place is studded leather, if that tells you anything about the place.
Yeah.
It is that same symbol you see all the time, the blue fire in a circle with the mountain up through it, but this one is made out of black, craggy rock, sharp and jagged.
Like onyx?
Like onyx, yeah. A volcanic type rock.
So, I guess Mickey's now going to take the lead. Seeing and Mickey would probably be able to reasonably guess that these men work for the Onyx family, right?
Probably, yeah.
So Mickey's gonna approach and say, "Hello, we are messengers, acting on behalf of Lady Powder with a message for the Onyx family. Do you mind
Brilliant.
guiding us to the Onyx family residency?" And Mickey's going to. Well, does Mickey still have the Powder logo, or does Lilith?
I could not
I
imagine
think
you
Lilith
ever
stole
giving
it.
that up for anything.
Yeah, I don't.
not
I
have
think
given me
Lilith.
that. I
Okay,
have
then-
our papers, but I don't have the.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
then
don't-
yeah, Mickey will display proudly the Powder's insignia.
Glances at it for a moment. Well, aren't you chipper? However, and he's gonna go right back talking to the captain, and he gets the gold necessary to park there, and he goes, "So you all," as he's giving you all a very good looking over, very thorough.
Can I?
Well,
I don't want to
we'll say we
hide,
have-
but I want to try to obscure myself with another member of the party.
Just
Well,
hide
you
behind
pretend not to be
Stormy.
a member of the party. We said you could stay behind, right?
Roll me a perception check, or not perception, deception check. if that's what you're
Deception?
trying to do.
Deception.
If that's what
Also,
you're trying to do. Because you're
can
not
we
actually
say that-
hiding, you're trying to.
Yeah.
Verin gave me a disguised self card again.
Yeah,
I was
if it's been a
assuming-
day,
I
yes.
was
Yes.
assuming,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been about 4
Okay.
days.
And actually, as we pulled in, I will say, this is a key important note. I will cast invisibility on you.
Okay.
On me?
Yeah.
Sweet. I will hold on to the card then.
Alright, roll a deception check
Yeah.
if you're trying to. Are you trying to appear like you're just another member of the crew?
No,
or
I'm just
are
trying
you-
to not he's obviously
Draw attention.
scouring everyone, so I want to kind of give him the half body so he doesn't quite. I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, the more I can obscure myself.
What are you
the
wearing
better.
at the moment? Just you
I'm
know why I'm
khakis.
asking.
I'm not wearing. It's all
Khakis.
grays. It's all
Yep, yep.
grays,
Just
high
making that.
collar. It's not.
Yep.
It's not what I used to wear
Just checking.
intentionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. I figured you wouldn't, but I
No.
also need to ask. So, as he looks at you over, he just goes,
Do you need
"You
that?
got any?" Oh yes, please.
27.
Oh yeah. You feel like he doesn't linger on you too long. Well, if you are messengers from Lady Powder, I assume you have some sort of paperwork to back this up.
I will pull out the
Um,
paperwork.
Sure. Looks it over real quick. Well then, everything seems to be in order. So, I'm not going to take you to their place of residence, as that would be... we'll call it less than...
Then we will need this. We need to, due to the sensitive nature of this letter and it involving communications between Soulborns, we'd ask that at least a Soulborn representative of the Onyx family can be there to receive the letter.
That can certainly be arranged. Well, let's be off then. And he will kind of like sweep around in a turn and like beckon you with a finger.
Yep, and I will follow forward.
Okay. All right. And
Who else in the party is going to come with me?
yeah,
Does
is anybody going with Mickey?
Who is
I feel
coming?
like all of us are, aren't we?
No,
I
let's let
think
Longlegs
Verin
go by
and-
himself.
It'd be
Right.
funny,
Verin
but
and the lizard man should probably stay behind. If
Well, the
like,
lizard man's
I don't know if we
invisible.
talked about this.
Can't see
Superman's
me.
invisible at the moment. Yeah.
That lasts for an hour. Let's not risk it. But hey, you guys.
And then I
can
have
figure it out.
another hour to look not like a lizard. So I got 2 hours.
True. If you want to come with, you can come with. But keep in mind, you're going to be running into a Soulborn. They might be able to detect you.
Would
I
I
think-
think of that though?
I think Stormy would go.
We probably
Because
would have
he wouldn't
discussed it
wanna-
beforehand, to be fair. And I would mention that, hey, there is a risk with this being a Soulborn, but you're free to come if you want to take the risk.
Is Verin going?
that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Verin, are you
Because
coming?
we talked about it like a session or two ago about how the 3 of them were gonna go, and Verin and I were gonna do something separate. So
Traveler.
Yes.
As they were going to, I'm assuming most of the people were going to be leaving the ship, I was going to ask to see if I could roll stealth.
Roll a stealth check.
All right. Guidance. Yeah, that's fitting for right now. Cool. Total of carry the 2, 32 with a natural 20.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is your home turf. You're back where you learned
You
the
basically
original
become see-through.
craft. So yeah. Also, as a note, he does appear to be wearing a ring on his left pinky.
Who?
The man who's talking.
Is anyone in the party aware of what that ring may signify?
Yes, that is why I brought it up. So,
wait,
As you
can
guys
before
are-
we do anything else, as he casts guidance on himself, invisibility drops on me. They're both concentration.
Oh shit. I
no,
would know
where
that.
are you
I would know that.
standing?
That would be fair, Traveler. I would know that, wouldn't I?
How generous do I feel? Tell you what, roll a d20.
Oh no.
God.
17.
Okay. I will say you remember in time, right, as you're about to cast it. You still rolled a natural 20, so with no guidance, what would that have been?
A
It would have
29.
been like a 28. A
29.
29.
You're still pretty solid.
Yeah.
Still feel very hidden. So, yeah, you all,
So wait, recognize the ring. Who recognizes the ring?
It's probably someone who knows that they recognize it and is stealthing away, so he's not going to say.
probably.
Well, he can say so through the bracelet. Remember, we are still.
Doesn't
mean,
within
mean
the
he's
ring.
going to.
I don't
Yeah,
think
if-
he wants us to know he's leaving.
Would I have caught?
Yeah.
Would that be a perception check as to whether I would have caught it or not?
No, I'm saying he spent enough time hanging out that you kind of just would have seen it because it's not a small ring. It's not something you need to roll a perception check for.
And does he know what that ring means and inform us of that ring?
It's up to him.
No.
I am pulling out my backstory because
He's
I don't quite remember
skedaddled.
what the rings do. What is the appearance of the ring, Traveler?
It is large with gold and what looks to be some sort of rose gold curling up around a large piece of onyx.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's a normal onyx ring.
Not necessarily. I mean,
Once again, I'm not. It's just for notes. I'm not saying that necessarily has to have bearing on what you do. Just as a note, if you took a minute to inspect him, that is sitting on his hand. So, yeah. He will begin leading those of you who decide to go through the streets and
that's-
many.
not surprising, personally, but yeah.
through the different streets and alleys of Risko Priton. You all watch as it feels like every other step you take, there is yet another bar or some sort of gambling house. Mostly, I think it's already been mentioned, but this place looks a lot like, if you've ever watched Demon Slayer, the entertainment
Yes.
district before it all goes to shit. It
Yes.
looks like that, kind of.
Oh boy.
All sorts of stuff. As you're walking down, you can see some people, higher born, a few different soulborn, a couple elves, are walking around in their in very high Eastern like kimonos, the sandals, buns, the whole deal.
Oh.
You surrounded by guards with more traditional just like armor and such on. You see as you're looking out. It seems like every other step takes you to another. Either it's a brothel or a gambling house or another bar. They are
Some other form of entertainment.
everywhere. Some form of, I'm not going to say less than legal, but less than
Stable.
family-friendly entertainment. I'll say that much. So, as you are slowly but surely spreading out, Verin, where are you stealth into? Are you following them?
I'd like to follow at a distance to get an
Sure.
idea as to where they're being put / going. And
Yeah.
if I know that they're
Could-
going to a tavern for now, or a establishment, not that they're going to meet the Onyxes at currently, but like it's going to be like a tomorrow thing, then I'm going to split off and I'm
Okay.
going to head somewhere.
So, so you follow, and as they stop in one of the nicer sections of town, you all look up and you see what appears to be a hotel or some sort of more staying the night type of situation. As they settle you down in a big old inn, once again Eastern themed, called the Salmon's Run.
Before we move any further, could I interrupt because I want to resolve if I came along or not.
Oh yeah, sure. I apologize. I did kind of assume you were also trailing.
It's because
What are you up to?
I think I
Because-
stopped and I was going to see if Verin was going to be around. I didn't see him because even if I roll a perception check, my natural 20 is still only a 27, so I
natural
wouldn't see him
20 counts as success, so you can roll it if you want.
even against his natural 20 stealth.
Oh no, that's true. You did roll a nat 20. That's how you got a 27, right?
His
29,
was a
yeah.
29.
Yeah.
My nat 20
Right.
would be
So
a
yeah,
27.
no, never mind.
so-
You're right. Because
So I figured I don't see him. So
No,
I
yeah,
think over
see-
the
Yeah, you keep tracking for like 3 steps, and then it's like a Jason Bourne movie where it's like a person walks across your sign of you and he's just gone.
right, I blink and he's gone. So I think I'd go over the bracelet radio and be like, Verin, are we staying back or are we going with? What are we doing? I thought we were going separate from this.
Stay on the ship. I think I'll pick you back
Okay.
up.
Oh, are you not staying here too?
I've got an errand to run.
All right, just let me know if you need me,
Of course.
and I will stay on the ship.
Let me know if you do end up want to leave or go do something. So as you three are led into this tavern / inn, you watch as you can see around you, almost all of them lesser tattoos glowing white as opposed to the royal blue of the noble caste of Soulborn. There are a few different Soulborn just kind of hanging out in this room. Along with a couple dwarves, some people, some normal humanoids, elves and half-elves and elves and the like, and humans and the like. He leads you right up to the front desk, and kind of like puts his hands up on the counter and just goes, I'm gonna need a couple rooms for these folks. They're gonna be staying the night. And you see her kind of get a little bit flustered and just go, oh, of course, St. John. Whatever you need. We'll get the finest rooms, or he just goes, kind of looks back at you guys and just goes, don't give them the suites, but make sure they're set up in comfort. Of course. Starts like writing some stuff down. Hands you guys a pair of keys and just goes, you guys are in rooms 312 and 313. Adjoining, if that works for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And she
I
is
wanna
like staring
like,
at your legs, too,
bow.
by the way.
I feel like everybody was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of turning and looking. There
Yeah.
was a lot.
Mickey's not even gonna comment on it. He's just.
He's just, yep. So yeah, you guys are led by a bellhop essentially, up. You led up a series of stairs. The first stairs, you look out and you realize that the center of this tower is completely hollow, shooting up. The rooms are all in like the ring, and it just keeps going up and up and up. The second floor doesn't have like rooms as gambling rooms. You see poker, blackjack, all sorts of card games being played. You get up to the third floor and the rooms begin. You're led into a couple of very nice, very posh, still, Eastern architecture inspired rooms. They are right next to each other. They have like a door in between because they are adjoining. And Sinjin will look at you and just go, I can have one of the Onyx family come meet you here later today, or tomorrow morning, if that works for you all.
That will be fine. Just ensure that's an individual capable of receiving a letter from the lady herself. We don't want any potential mishaps regarding this communication occurring.
Of course not. Of course not.
Does this guy seem genuine?
Mickey will.
Make some. If you want
Insight
to,
check.
make insight checks. Yeah.
Good luck
Yeah,
insight checking anyone in this fucking town.
Hey, homie, I'm not from here. I don't know better.
Yeah, I know.
And he seems a bit weird.
I got a 22.
I got a 17.
What happened to my Mickey? Let me pull back up Mickey's character sheet. Insight. Oh, I got a +0. I got an 8. I'm not even gonna try to.
Yeah. This is a man who is very careful with every single facial expression and word and micro anything that comes out of his mouth. He has not revealed anything as of yet with the things you can clue in on.
Mickey does a slight bow. Once again, polite bow, and
Kinda like his little,
proceeds.
bows
You know,
back.
like a curtsy. A bow.
Yeah, I got you.
Polite.
Them legs, you have to curtsy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do before
Nope.
you are?
Mickey views this as his official duty, so he will wait for the Onyx family to arrive.
So you guys, the night is yours. If you want to gamble, if you want to go down into the streets, you are free to do so. Just something to think on while we go to Verin.
One of
Where are
actually
you
one of the
headed?
things I
Oh, sorry.
well, one of the things I want to ask before is when we enter the bar, did I notice there were seemingly other members of the Onyx family present, or
Make
were
a
they all
perception
just?
check.
The answer is no.
Travler, I do have one
5.
possibly very quick thing.
Sure, go for it.
Can I find a store that would sell me a spellcasting material? I need basically I need like bones I could do divination with, or some sort of dividing item.
Oh, for like scry or whatever it's called.
No, I don't have that yet. It says specifically, or especially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth at least 25 gold.
Oh, sure, yeah. So
Okay.
as you walk out, you're a little bit lost in the number of people that are talking about how they can read your fortune and how they can sell you things that will let you see the future. Roll an insight check to see how trustworthy of a person you get.
Not this
Oh.
town.
Fuck. Sideways.
Everyone, bro.
Oh, actually, that's
You know
actually
what?
very good for
You know
me.
what? Did you tell
21.
Mickey?
No, I would
I
not
was
say.
gonna say-
I would not say
Okay.
anything.
Yeah. So as you're looking around, you do manage to get look at somebody, and there's definitely, they seem a bit more sincere, and more importantly, they aren't peddling like the truly impossible. They aren't offering to send you to the future. They aren't offering to read your fortune with nothing but a leaf. You roll up on this person. Sorry, I'm frantically. Okay. You roll up on a young man. Skin of tan, like almost too red to feel natural. Long red hair bundled on, pointed ears, eyes that are like slit almost reptilian style, vertically as he looks at you and just goes, "Can I read your fortune then? Or are you here for something else? Are you here for a spell, a cantrip, a quick turn of favor? I provide all sorts of services."
I'm here for the tools of the trade. I'm looking for either something like tarot cards or marked bones, something that I could use for basic divination.
You are a practitioner yourself.
Of divine magics, yes.
You are a, how do you say? How would you say, actually? Hold on. You are a, how would you say, priest? Yes, or priestess?
Yes, that works.
I see. I do have something. And he will reach into his pocket. And he's going to pull out an overly large set of. Roll me a medicine check, real quick.
I fucking hate this die.
Oh no.
9.
Yeah. As you look over them, you're not sure what they are, but they are too large to be any sort of human bones. As he just goes, I have these knuckle bones. They are fairly well provided. I no longer have any use for them, as I have gotten some better materials for myself, my own practice. But if you would like them, these should be worth about 25 gold of what you seek.
I will pull out 25 gold and I'll hand it to him. Thank you very much. This will work wonders, I believe.
Of course. Pleasure doing business. If you have any concerns or comments with the arts of divination, I could always offer some private tutoring. I'll give you a little wink.
He's gonna incite that one because
Sure.
she dummy. 14.
14. He was not being subtle, so yeah, he was kind of flirting a little bit.
Ilya doesn't understand flirting very well, and she
That's fair.
goes right past
That's
it.
fair. Yeah, that's fair enough. Hey, fair
I
enough.
will, if I require any teachings, I will be certain to find you. Here, I hope.
I am never too far, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you for your business.
smooth.
Thank you. And I will begin returning, and unless something happens, I will just be practicing.
You can definitely make it back. Yeah, alright. So, going to Ertos, is there anything you want to do, or are you just hanging out on the ship?
I think I'm hanging out on the ship. I kind of want to watch how the crew is interacting with like people from this town, if it's any different or
Sure.
anything like that.
Make me an insight check.
My first roll of the night. Oh my god. Natural 4 for a 14.
You have a high insight. Okay. Let me roll something real quick. Okay. Yeah. Most of the crew is acting normal. You guys tend to know them all by now. You do
Yeah.
notice one of the riggers, one of the guys who climbs in and up and around all the ropes that are run up to the sails and make sure that they are well tended after, is acting a little bit odd.
Oh,
you know, seems a hair at home. Maybe you're not certain exactly what it is. He definitely appears comfortable here, but he seems to be getting just a little too paranoid for it to just be, oh, we're in a town he doesn't like or something. He's oddly paranoid, I'll say.
Okay, I'm not gonna get close to him, but I am gonna just sort of shadow him for a little while.
Sure, yeah. It takes about half an hour until they're finally done unloading all of these goods and general things that they have, and you watch as they hand him over to a guy who seems to be just wearing like very plain armor. Uh, seems to be, if you listen in on the conversation, he's just a representative of one of the taverns here, and they're dropping off a bunch of cured meats, mostly. Have a deal with him. Tells his crew, he's like, all right, hey, listen, we're leaving in 2 days. If you aren't back on the ship, you've lost your job, essentially.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm not waiting for any of you. Show up sober, don't show up at all. The whole deal, the whole
Captain speech, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, if you want to tail him, I'm gonna say invisibility is an hour, right?
Right.
Okay, I'll say about another half an hour of invisibility because it started right about after everybody left. So I'll say you have another
So
half an hour of
I think I
invisibility.
would tail him for about half of that time, and then if he's still not where he needs to go, I will turn back.
Yeah. So you watch as about 15 minutes. Let me roll something. Okay. So yeah, it takes him about 10 minutes in as he's heading in, but he is heading, making like a beeline straight for the nicer places. That in and of itself is a little odd. You notice pretty much every other sailor kind of just went to the cheapest place they could, whether that was a gambling den, a brothel, or a place to drink. Either way, they were definitely heading towards the cheaper places. They were looking to get whatever entertainment they were looking for as little cost as possible. He is heading for the nicer bits, the bits where it's more established stuff, kind of looking a lot less paranoid, but also, oh boy, how do I put this? He's not as worried about every individual person as he was on the ship, but he's almost acting more like attempting to sneak away. And actually, as he is, roll me a perception check to see if he manages to lose you as he genuinely starts beginning to try to be stealthy.
Oh god, I'm not bad at perception either, but these dice. 9.
Okay. Yeah, you followed him into the northeastern part of town, and as he turns a corner, and you're giving him some distance, or no, I guess you're invisible, but still, you're not obviously right behind him. These are very crowded streets. You turn the corner, and it's like he did kind of like what Verin did earlier. He just poofed. Mission impossible.
Just like mumble to myself, frustrated that I keep not seeing people disappear from me, and I'll head back to the ship.
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, Verin, where are you headed?
Would it surprise you, after I saw them go into the Salmon's Run, right?
Yeah, Salmon's Run, which you would know.
I would know.
Yep.
I'm headed to Wilted Lotus.
Okay, Wilted Lotus. Yeah.
Do you warn any of the party of what that place represents?
No.
So, you head
I
through
guess
the
you could,
cities.
I hope.
Make me a perception check real quick.
All right. That's not so great. That's above average. Perception. 17.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're walking around, you start getting into something more along the lines of your territory, and you begin seeing the trademark sashes. You begin seeing trademark sashes worn down. A couple people, some people that you know casually, not super close with, but you know casually.
No, professionally. Anybody I know professionally?
Professionally,
Yet, or?
exactly.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, but you know them all in one aspect or another, but not enough to be like, whoa, man, it's you. It's more like, it's like that one coworker that you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody you're that close with. So yeah, you walk up to the wilted lotus, smaller than all of those huge ones, but a more warm atmosphere. You see up on the second and third floors of this place, there are men sitting there laughing, drinks spilling over, women accompanying them. This is a very rowdy, but also fairly, rowdy in a way that makes everybody feel welcome type of establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way inside, and I'm looking for one person in specific.
Oh, I know who you're looking for. So yeah, you walk in and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking and you aren't seeing her. And then you hear from like about 5 feet behind you, a woman's voice.
Turn around.
Jalen, you are still shite in disguises.
Listen, you know how difficult it is to try to make your way halfway across tyranny and not be seen? It's way more difficult than I ever expected. Being face to face with Soulborn and other things along the lines, but
Traveling has its benefits and drawbacks.
I'd say.
What are you doing back in Risko Priton?
Well, you want the short answer is I got a date with a representative from the Onyx family. Face to face.
Eyebrow. She does the good old singular eyebrow raise.
And
That's it.
depending on how I play my cards, it might be with the lady herself.
You don't say.
And
How did you gain such an audience?
well, would you happen to know another Soulborn by the name of a Lady Powder?
This time both eyebrows go up.
I thought
I am
you would.
aware. I am aware of the lady. She was, while I did not fall under her jurisdiction, she ran the sister organization in school where I was educated. Or rather, started my education.
Now, and this might be incredible to hear, and I've got stories to back it up and proof as I unbutton the top of my tall jacket and show the scars from Unipo's lightning.
Yep. Good old Lichtenberg figures look fucking dope.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
I saved her. Well, me and my compatriots did, so by one way or another, we ended up in her. Saying in her employ would be a little bit too much, but she owed us a favor, and then we owed her a favor, so we're here now. She wants to support the Onyx family.
I think she wants the support of the Onyx family, not to support
Both.
the Onyx family.
Right?
I believe this
She
message is to gain
discussed
political.
some of it. The only thing she told you is she's looking to gain some political support from the Onyx family.
Yeah. But
I think it's probably safe to assume that it's mutually beneficial, though.
yeah, exactly.
They get something out of it too.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's kind of the law of Risko Priton, is everybody wants
Yeah.
something from you. Yeah,
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
exactly.
And as a result of being able to possibly get face to face with the lady and being here and being homesick, I had to stop by.
Man. And you can finally see like the business facade and a little half smile kind of comes across her face. I don't say it's bad to see you, my boy.
Oh, and I've learned a few good tricks. And I'm gonna pull out a card, press digitate it, and actually finally be able to do magic for the first time since I've met her, and since she started teaching me. Yeah, and well, I can't do all of these things, but I can do this and another card and flick it and use it essentially to cast disguise self on myself to make myself look like her.
She's kind of, you can see the smile's broken out into a full-blown like grin at this point, and she just goes, "You utter bastard! You could all those years of instruction, and you leave for how long's it been? 6 months? Little no, it's been almost a year, hasn't it?
It has.
And now you decide to finally pick it up when I'm not even there to make sure you're doing it properly."
Oh, and I can assure you, I am not doing it properly.
And have you ever done anything properly, boy? And she's
No.
gonna kind of like, she's gonna give you a little playful, not actual attack, like cuff across the head. That quickly turns into a little one-armed hug. Very brief. She's not the most affectionate person,
No.
but it's there.
But I don't know what I've missed in this year, or how bad things have gotten. I know that, at least the best I can tell, my mom and
Yes.
Amelia, they're both alive, I think, that I can tell. It was a friend of mine can do magic across the tyranny. She can send messages. It's she said that she responded.
I see. That is a very useful skill to have. As far as I know, which I don't know much, your family was safe the last time that we spoke. However, I do feel the need to warn you that the sheltered lamb has burned, and the tide is nowhere to be found.
Well, for everything that's not my family's safety and well-being, that's pretty good, I guess.
Well, yes, it's good as long as, you know, for those of us who don't enjoy mind-addling, possibly mind-shattering drugs, it's a point in our favor.
When did this happen?
Oh, goodness gracious. About a month ago, maybe?
Oh, shit. Traveler, how long ago did
Yeah?
I have Ilya check?
Oh, that was 2-3 months ago. The time dilation stuff made it a little weird.
Oh, that's
But-
of course. Just establishing some timeline here. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, last I heard from them was before that. So it'll be interesting to fuck.
Fuck is the key word. You're aware that Ren and Relaine are gonna need to see you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for. Yeah.
Do you know how long you're gonna be in town?
Well, they put the rest of my compatriots at the Salmon's Run, and we don't have much business past delivering this missive. If you need me, if there are plans to make a move, I'm here for it.
We should let them decide, but let's just say there has been an escalation, if not in violence, at least in competition regarding some things. But I think it's on Ren and Relaine to tell you the whole story if they choose.
Of course.
They're in the basement.
Yeah, 1 second. And I'm going to rustle through my pack, and it's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to take off the gray overcoat and throw on my colors.
Yep.
With the sash.
Yeah.
Looks like a weird mishmash right now, but I'm in
It is very odd, yes, but it works.
And I will prepare to meet the head of the Drowned Concord.
So, is there anything that anybody else is wanting to be doing at this time?
I do have another thing.
Yeah, go for it, Ertos.
I think once I get back to the ship, and I'll probably go into one of the rooms that we were staying in, and the invisibility will drop, I imagine, at a certain point.
Yeah, pretty quickly after you get back, because it's now been more than an hour.
So, having been by himself for an hour now, I think he's, I'm feeling a little antsy because he doesn't know what to do, and frustrated that he can't be helpful. But then he's also
Fair.
coming to a realization that he's also frustrated because several weeks ago their party was partly split up, and they had to go through a maze of an ordeal that he feels is kind of his fault because it was for, it was testing his mettle, he feels like. So I think he's going to sit and he's just going to not pray, but he's going to meditate with the sword and just sort of probably say out loud at some point, what did I pass the test? Was my heart a success? What was the point of that? Because he doesn't know why it happened, and he doesn't know if there's going to be more, and he's worried about getting his friends more in trouble,
Yeah, I gotcha. I understand.
So yeah, he's just going to do that. He's probably going to sit and meditate with it for at least an hour or so before, deciding to go to sleep or something.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. Good. Yeah. We'll get to that.
Yeah, no, nothing has to happen directly. I just wanted you to know that.
Yeah.
I prepped the music. What do you mean?
Watch music time.
Verin. Or sorry, none of the other three. You guys are all good.
How long has it been since the party split?
It's probably been about an hour now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't check yet.
Sorry,
I knew
would
there was a
not
chance,
have
so
checked?
after 2 hours pass, I would cast sending, but I won't do it yet. I knew there was a chance we would split, so I would.
So yeah, perfect. So yeah, you are led downstairs into the cellar of the Wilted Lotus. You see, you're led down into an office. There's a bunch of guys. Some of them have new implements that you haven't seen before. Excuse me, actually, you have seen before. It's guns. They're guns. Your guys have guns now.
Yeah.
The long story short is that. So yeah,
I know
you
what
walk.
Verin wants.
You walk in and you see two men sitting at a desk with a big map kind of laid out of an in-detailed map of Risko Priton. One is large and bulky, no sleeves on his massive blue arms. This weird, imagine a massive, intricate metal lollipop, essentially, in that form. Except the head doesn't look like a lollipop. It looks all weird and technical. Sitting across his back, looking at the plans. The other slim and small, a pair of these revolvers sitting on his waist. As they're both looking over the map, turn around and fix their eyes upon you.
Oh, excuse me. And I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself and make myself look like I did when I worked for them.
Yeah. Or we don't. We recognize you just fine.
All right, I'll drop it.
She taught you well. She didn't teach you that well.
Well,
Everyone's giving Verin shit. I love it.
To be fair, she tried to teach me magic. That didn't work out so well. The rest of it's pretty well self-taught. So, wait, that's still a dig at me, isn't it?
You see them just kind of chuckling to themselves. So, we had heard you're back in the city there, Jay, and well, and they kind of like tap their ears. The thinner one is talking. Ren taps his ear. Well, we've heard what it is that you're here for. So the question now is, so you're working for Soulborn, right? This Lady Powder.
I'm gonna quickly give him the spark notes. Of what has happened so far, including everything that happened in the Fingerling Isles, including the Mage's Tower. I mean, I'm just gonna roll through it. As much as I know that Alwyn would love the details about going into a Soulborn tower and exploring all this crazy shit, just gonna roll right over it, right past it, like it was another day in the yard.
Oh yeah, she's like, there's several moments where she's like, oh no, actually, excuse me. Yeah, it happens.
And then there was this mutated dragons, but that's not a big deal. We haven't counted in any of them yet. Fought demons, killed demons, or devils. I can't remember. You didn't teach me that well on any of that stuff. We ended up making our way back. We became friends with the
Don't forget the Wailing Ghost. Don't forget the Wailing Ghost.
And then we fought ghosts with a different Soulborn. I found
And the
God. We met another. We've met a lot. Oh yeah. Praise be Lindis. Anyways, we met another Soulborn. We've met a lot of Soulborn. That's crazy.
Few of them almost flavors too.
Okay. They look at you after you're done with your little like. I'm imagining it's a lot of like, it's almost like word vomit a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word vomit of just the highlights that will attract their attention.
They stop for a minute, look at Alwyn, and she just shrugs. She's like, I don't know, I didn't hear all that. Look at you.
Ask. I mean, what'd you think I was doing for a year?
Oh shit! And this time she really does hit you on the back of the head, and she just goes, I will still.
It still hurts.
Render you senseless. And it still will. I hope it never stops hurting. So yeah, they're just they're looking at you during this whole thing. They don't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
The two brothers look over you, and Relaine this time speaks up and how is it that I know I can trust you? I mean, you've been away for a year. You're admitting to the fact that you're actively working in accordance with the Onyx family. No, I'm not saying necessarily that you are turned crooked, but how do I know that we aren't about to get, about 3 or 4 of them Soulborn you're talking about busting down through the door anytime that we admit to something?
Hmm.
Well, judging by the fact they have guns, I'm gonna guess they have a somewhat close relationship with the AKA producer of the gun.
Well, maybe, or they have a back door more than likely.
Well, actually, would Verin know that? Would Verin know whether there's a relationship between the Granite Directory and he's good old friends over here?
No, wouldn't care either.
No?
Guns are cool, but past that, it was kind of over my head. Once there was that guard for Lady Powder, and he kind of gave me the cold shoulder when I was interested in the guns, and since that, I'm like, oh, they're really cool, but I'm just, it's not my thing. So, here's the issue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you can trust me. I mean, I'm here. I came here. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a big setup or trap. It's not. I tried to. Well, I didn't try to kill a Soulborn earlier, but I really pissed one off, and he hit me hard. They hit really hard.
They look at each other during this whole spiel, and look back to you and just go.
Oh, well, don't you still have a skull of a Soulborn?
Hold on.
Do?
No, not anymore. I used to.
Just we only ask. Listen, normally we wouldn't have a big deal with the whole trust thing. It'd be earned over time. But if what you say is true, if you and your friends are as proficient as y'all claim, well, we could certainly use your help with something.
Here's what I'll say. I fucking hate the Onyx family. And I'll do everything in my power till the day I'm dead to take them down.
You do have a dragon potion you can give them.
I like these people that
You could give them a suicide dragon potion, but
I like these people I'm traveling with. Not as much as I like all y'all. Y'all are family. But these people are nice. And they don't deserve whatever hellfire I'm willing to step into. So, depending on how bad it is, or how crazy of a thing you want me to do, I could do it with them. But the bigger thing with them is they might let me be able to get the foot in the door if you want me to do anything at a meeting.
So you see him lean in, the smaller one, lean in, arms crossed, elbows on the table. Looks at them, this just kind of looks and goes, how do you think they'd feel about a house? And we're going to end it right there.
ooh, a heist episode next. Oh, this is Verin's dream.
Heist. Let's go. Hopefully I won't
We
lose my
talk about
fingers
the
this
the
So,
fuck the party on Verin's side there, buddy.
Yeah. About that, Verin, can we have a moment to discuss that? I believe you said some words there.
hold on. Before that kicks off, just, did everybody have fun?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Wow. I expected the session to end before we stepped foot on land. I was
No,
scrambling to
like I
lore
said,
video, to lore stuff.
I wasn't planning on going that long. I was not feeling great today, but
Oh, the
it
joy
picked
of
up a bit. It picked up a bit as I got going into it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun. I got. We're still
the
recording,
mischief
right?
was just
Yes,
too
we are
juicy.
we're still live. We're still
Well, I'll save what I was about to say for later then. But yeah,
Okay.
no, it picked up, so I just decided to roll with it longer. Glad you all had fun. Any questions, comments, complaints, concerns? Anything you think I could improve?
Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Well, I
Traveler,
had a
did
great
you have
time.
fun?
I had a great time.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's fucking happening. It's fucking happening. Oh
I'm
my
just saying,
god.
I am not the stealthiest person in the world.
Yo, same.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 tin cans.
Yeah, yeah,
Walking
yeah,
with them.
Hey, well, one of
He
those
is a
tin
literal
cans can just
robot.
become a dragon, so that kind of solves the problem.
You
Not
have
really.
a dragon potion.
You know, I could
Yeah,
just
that's healthy.
convince some random schmuck to drink this dragon potion. It probably would have the same effect as me drinking it. That's something I just thought about. Like,
Yeah,
I could just,
why
I
sacrifice
could just
yourself when you could
pay
just...
a beggar to
Yeah.
drink this.
Or just poison
But
somebody
then
with
you won't
it.
be able to be a dragon.
Yeah, you're right.
Think
Then I
about
can't
that.
roleplay being the evil dragon. Oh no.
Yeah.
And you do
I-
enjoy role playing as the evil dragon.
I would enjoy it. It's evil dragon.
All right.
Holy. Just to confirm, next week, the 10th? The 10th. You're not going to be here, right, Traveler?
I'm not. No.
All right.
Boo.
Does anybody
Oh,
want to
no.
volunteer at this moment for something?
Not on recording. I won't because then I'm held to it.
Yep.
See, I tried to do it here. Well, fuck. All right.
You're not that clever.
No, I'm not.
He rolled a 1 on deception.
Bro, Christmas is dumb stat. All right. Well, I hope
All right.
anybody that's watching has enjoyed it as much as we have, because I don't know about you guys, but I am happy to be here. My character was anxious as fuck to be here. Now he's happy again. I'm excited for everything that's about to go down.
I'm
I don't know about you
terrified
guys.
because you're excited.
Oh,
As the one person watching live, I did have a good time. Thank you.
Hell yeah. You are ship.
Hey, our viewer, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Aw,
Thanks.
2
for-
hours.
you're so
viewer.
special.
Thanks.
The
for-
bias.
All right.
All right, that'll be it for tonight, everybody, and we'll see you next week with something. Maybe I don't quite know.
And to be
But
fair,
we'll
depending on the timing, I may be able to key in on my phone, but without all my stuff, I just don't feel comfy.
well, then we might even do. We might do a
Running.
table
That
talk.
makes sense, yeah.
We might do table talk. It's perfect.
Maybe.
Or
Yeah,
TED
maybe.
Talk.
Well, like I said, I'll have to see. All right.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. But that's it for tonight, guys. And we'll
Yeah.
see you next week with something. Adios.
Adios.